Rachel Brosnahan, hello. Thank you so much for being on our show. I really, really appreciate this. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thanks.
It's nice to see your face. Oh, I want to see your sweater. What's on your sweater?
My sweater says, "Home is where the love is."
I love that.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful, beautiful sweater. Where is your home right now? Where are you?
I'm in New York.
Who are you? Who are you there with in your apartment?
I'm here with my husband and our New York family. So our two best friends. We've been here for 23 days. And our pups are here, which is
How many dogs do you have?
They're very confused. I have two. And you have one.
I have one dog who's behind me. You almost can't even tell which is the pillow and which is my dog. This is a pillow, and that's my dog. She's exhausted.
Couldn't tell.
From sleeping earlier today. She has to take another nap.
Say hi. Can you see?
Oh, wow. Hi, Nick.
Winston, come here.
Oh, no, Nick and Winston. These are great names. You're a beautiful dog. Oh, my gosh.
That's the confused stare that we get. That's the very same.
Was Nick doing yoga?
Oh, yeah. We've been practicing family yoga. Nikki and Winston and I are a little bit new, but we've been learning some moves. Do you guys ever do yoga together?
Me and my dog?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I mean, yeah, like it's a thing. And no, I've never done yoga with my dog. No, my wife and kids I've done yoga with, but not my dog. It's amazing. I've never seen it before.
I mean, you want to learn a move?
Sure, I could totally learn a move.
I feel like the most obvious one. Here, do you have some space over there?
Not really, but I can make space.
Yeah, come on. We'll show you our very best downward dog.
A downward dog with a dog. All right.
Come here, Nick. All right. Come here.
Come here, Gary.
You ready?
Come on, Gary.
Oh.
Right here.
Did you say Gary?
Yeah, Gary. Sit. All right, good. All right, we're doing what you're doing.
Ready?
Yep.
Now, Nick, downward dog. Oh, close.
Gary, downward dog. Gary.
Down dog.
Downward dog.
Down dog.
Gary, down dog.
Down dog.
Down dog. Gary.
Gary's thinking about it. Come here.
I don't know if Gary's.
Want to try? Come here.
Look, Gary's still sleeping. Good job, Gary. Gary, give me your paw. Yeah, it's a good girl. Oh, I'm getting a butt to the camera right now.
Very indecent. Sorry.
Well, all right, I'll work on that.
Yeah, well, we're gonna work on that too.
Right, we'll work on that. We'll get it done.
I'm glad we checked it out. Thank you for indulging us.
The thing that you're doing on is it Instagram, Healthcare Heroes.
Yeah.
Hashtag Healthcare Heroes. I want to say that was really cool what you're doing. And when did you start that?
You know, I started it, I think really quickly, maybe within the day or two after we self-isolated, because you know, there was so much information going around. There still is every single day. And we were hearing to stay inside. And I started seeing a lot of healthcare workers talking about why we should stay inside. And specifically that they are at work and that's their job for us. And so we should stay inside for them. And it felt like it was important to be able to see the faces behind the grand idea of healthcare workers and get to know them and their stories. And people started sending really beautiful stories about their brothers and sisters and parents and neighbors who were healthcare workers. And if we're not going to stay inside for ourselves and for our friends and family, putting a face to those names hopefully was going to help us stay inside for them.
It's great, by the way. It's hashtag Healthcare Heroes and some amazing stories of the people out there on the front lines. I love it.
All over the world. I mean, people in Iran and Turkey and Brazil. It was a really important reminder that we're in this as a global community.
Yeah, you're right. Every list of what shows to binge watch, if you're indoors, what should you look at? The number one is your show, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. And I was just wondering, and I do agree with that list, by the way. It is a fantastic show. What are you watching?
My isolation fam and I have watched 4 full seasons of Survivor in the last 23 days.
That's my favorite show.
What?
That's my favorite show. I love Survivor.
We never talked about this. I love Survivor.
I love Survivor.
Have you seen every season?
every single season, I have my favorites. I think I'm one episode out of the new season right now.
I'm one behind, so we can't.
You one behind. We won't say anything. Good.
No. Oh my God! How did we not know this?
Oh my God! I love that you love Survivor. I mean,
would you ever be on Survivor?
No, I couldn't hack it.
Why?
I couldn't hack it mentally. It's such a. I think that show is genius. I think it's a mental game. It's a physical game, but it's also like you got to leave that baggage behind, back whatever happened at camp, and you got to go and do this, and you got to get the puzzle pieces and fit. You got to mentally, and then you go back to the drama.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's a brilliant game.
It's been a really nice escape, and it's been so fun to see some of our favorite players from the past. I love that you love Survivor.
Oh, I love that. Would you ever go on Survivor?
I would love to. I would love to, but I feel like I think I have to wait until my career's in the toilet. Like one day, if my career starts heading fully down the toilet, then the first thing I'm going to do is sign up for Survivor.
But what if it's like a thing with one of your favorites or something, like one of your favorite?
I don't know. I think the whole thing about Survivor is that you learn so much about yourself, and I don't want to know all that stuff.
Get your age going.
Maybe I definitely don't want other people to know. I feel like I'd be a really ruthless Survivor player. It's a game. Like I'd be one of those people who's like, it's a game. Anything goes in the game.
Yes.
But it's been so fascinating to see how people take how people are in the game and apply it to their real lives. I'm obsessed. I love that you're obsessed.
We ask everyone who comes on our show what charity that they would like to talk about, and what is Covenant House for people that don't know, and why are you working with them?
So Covenant House is an organization that supports young people overcoming homelessness across 6 countries in 31 cities in the US, Canada, and Latin America. And they provide vital and life-changing services like safe shelter, clean clothes, hot meal, but also a path towards the brightest future that these kids can dream of. They have GED services and an outreach van, job training, job readiness, mental health services, medical services, and so much more. They change people's lives. And as you can imagine, so many people have been affected by the volume of this crisis, and young people who are overcoming homelessness at Covenant House are some of our most vulnerable population. We're hearing stay home right now, but what does that mean if you're a young person experiencing homelessness? And what does that mean if you're a young person on your own? And so Covenant House is doing everything that they can to accommodate the volume of young people who have been or are newly finding themselves homeless. They're dealing with an unprecedented volume of job loss, as is the rest of the country. They're trying to accommodate by creating isolation floors and rooms in all of their locations to deal with sick or symptomatic young people. And they need additional support. So anything at all that you can give to help, it makes such a great difference. And thank you from the bottom of my heart.
That is so cool that you that you're working with that. I love Covenant House and what they do. Thank you so much for coming on. I know this is like this is so it's odd, but it's very kind of it makes me feel better to see another face and to talk to you. And hopefully the next time we talk, we'll be in the studio or something. Yeah,
I would love that. Stay well and stay safe, and everyone out there as well. Thank you.
Rachel Brosnahan, thank you, pal. Thank you so much. Bye.
Talk to you soon.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.